This is What We Believe by Ethan, Derek, Kaylee, and Cheyenne. I believe. My name is Cheyenne. I'm 14, and I believe life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. Life is chapters of pain. You have to learn to cope with it and be optimistic. This quote means a lot to me and makes me think of a horrifying event that happened to me not that long ago. A few months ago, I was sitting at the kitchen table working on a project that was due the next day. I smelled something burning and realized that something was burning. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was something outside. My brother got up from the couch and went to his room. Not even 3 seconds later, he comes out screaming, "My room is on fire!" Smoke starts covering the house. My family and my mom's friend starts running out of the house. We get out to the cornfield across our house. My mom and her friend run back to our yard to get our puppies. My little brother is screaming and crying. My older brother is calling 911. And I was just standing there watching it and thinking to myself, this is just a horrifying nightmare. Wake up! Wake up! I was silently screaming to myself. A little while later, I'm in a car with my nana and older brother. My little brother went to his dad's, and my mom stayed at the house while they were going through to see if there was anything worth saving. I was zoned out with tears streaming down my face in the back seat. The next thing I know, we are pulled up in the Taco Bell drive-thru. It was late, and Nate and I haven't ate yet. After we are done eating in the parking lot, we head over to Walmart. We are going to Walmart because we had school the next day, and we only had the clothes on our backs. We spent the next couple of months living with my nana and papa. We had a lot of people give us things like clothes and money. My brother's friend talked to his manager, and we got 15% of the sales money from Freddy's one night. And a flashback. Through those few months, I had to learn to cope with everything that was happening. I am still trying to cope with everything. Some things that helped me cope through this tragic time was drawing and singing. I would grab a piece of paper and a pencil, turn on my music, and zone out into my own little world. I still do sometimes. I would also spend a lot of time with my family to get my mind off of it. If you are going through a hard time, I suggest that you pick one of your hobbies and do it a lot. Or spend a lot of time with your family. Try to get your mind off everything. Trust me, it may be hard. It may take weeks, months, or even years to cope with it. But try not to live in the past. Things will get better. There are some times when I sit and think, what would have happened if that fire didn't burn down our house? Where would I be? This quote helps me cope and resembles a lot in my life. This is what I believe. What do you believe? Hard work pays off because if you work hard, you will succeed. I had to work hard to buy my four-wheeler. I had to work and make money so I could pay for it and buy stuff for it. I would not have my four-wheeler right now if I did not work for it. I had to help around the house for a long time to make money. I started to get a job so I could make extra money and I could spend it on stuff I like. I bought my quad, then I put 800 more into it so I could have it how I wanted it. Another example of hard work pays off is Tony Hawk. He had to keep practicing to be a professional skater. He had to keep practicing tricks so he could master them and compete in skating competitions. He also had to not give up because if he would have gave up, then he would not be where he is today. Hard work pays off because if you try hard enough, then you will succeed. If you give up, then you will just fail. If you don't try hard and try to succeed, then you won't be successful because you weren't trying hard enough. A perfect day. Do you think there is such a thing as a perfect day? When Theodore Finch asked Violet this, I could relate to him. He has never had a perfect day, and he wants to know if it is even possible. I have never had a perfect day in my life. Theodore ran out of days and never got a chance to see a perfect day. All the Bright Places is my favorite book. It does not have a happily ever after. It has things that happen in real life. A perfect day does not exist. One bad thing is bound to happen. Nothing is perfect. No one is perfect either. My mom has been planning on us moving for a while now. We can't move until spring now because of my sister not paying her bills. I know it's not her fault and she wants the best for me and my brother. No, she is not perfect, but she is still amazing. She is the closest thing to perfect I have ever seen. A few weeks ago, I thought I was having a perfect day. It wasn't until I found out my aunt miscarried her baby. My cousin didn't get to meet anyone. He never got to see this world. It's not fair. Life isn't fair. There might not be such thing as a perfect day, but maybe there's a perfect hour, or maybe even a perfect moment. It's okay that the perfect day does not exist. If it comes close to being at least okay, then it is a good day. It just might not seem like it at the time. No matter how today goes, remember, there is always tomorrow. I believe that food is life, and life is food. Food is the center of my life. Without food, we all would die. Besides that, food is beautiful. Food is probably the best thing in the universe. I eat food all the time. I eat food when I wake up and before I go to sleep. I eat food when I get upset or when I just feel hungry and want to stuff my belly. Food makes me happy. There are many types of food, such as meat, fruit, vegetables, pasta, dairy, and many more. There are many different restaurants too. Some restaurants have fast food where people can get food fast and take it with them to work or to school. Some of the most popular fast food places include McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Burger King, and Subway. Burgers are popular with fast food restaurants. McDonald's and Taco Bell are my favorite fast food places. There are also other restaurants that you can go inside and eat. I believe that these restaurants have better food. Some examples of these restaurants are Olive Garden, King Buffet, Applebee's, and Denny's. Some places are fancier than others. My personal favorite is Olive Garden. Food can do many things. Food helps bring my family together a variety of holidays, such as Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, and many more. It is basically the center of family gatherings. My family always eats food on special occasions, like a birthday or some other celebration. There can be some negatives about food though. For example, food can make you fat, and I don't want to be fat, and I'm sure no one else does either. Also, eating too much food can make me feel like I'm going to die, because of how full I would be. Other than the negatives, food is a pretty positive thing. It helps me when I am sad or just hungry. Food also brings families together and helps me feel happy.